Hey, Joy Connectors! I'm really excited to talk to you today about a topic that opened up a whole new world for me. It's the topic of saying yes. Saying yes. So let me paint a picture for you. It's New Year's Day, 2014. I'm with some very good trusted friends. And we go around the room and ask each other what our intention is for the year. What do we want to put out into the universe? What do we want to commit to ourselves? What's our intention? I had one. It felt very clear to me. It was, this is my year of yes, of saying yes. Saying yes to the things that scare me. Not saying yes when I mean no. Saying yes to the things that feel, holy cow, I don't think I could do that. Wow, that sounds really exciting, but I don't know that I'm up for that. That feels beyond my reach. Wow, that would be so much fun. Yes, 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 yes. Yes to life, which in converse was saying no to hiding under the covers. I was feeling a whole lot of fear. My energy was pretty low. My self-esteem was pretty low. I felt like I really wasn't living my purpose. I wasn't dancing as much. And for those of you who know me, you know that there's something wrong when I'm not dancing. So it was my year of yes. That's what I put out there. And let me tell you what changed when I surrendered to that idea of yes. I mean, what it took was that commitment. Just saying it out loud, right? It wasn't written in blood. No one's going to persecute me if I say no, right? But it felt like I was making some commitment to myself. I was making a shift that I just believed in myself enough to give myself a chance to do something really fun for myself, really great for me, to just honor my life, this present moment. So what did I do? I said yes to an audition that felt like a hell no. Very scary. And man, did I learn in that journey. And yeah, I got the gig, but the journey to get there and the friends that came out to help me when I asked for help and I said, guys, I'm doing this, I need you. I remember talking to a friend before I got the gig and saying this was all worth it, just to bring myself through this process, just to see the strength, the person, the individual, the heart that showed up as I showed up for myself, and how I felt about myself and how my self-esteem raised because I took action against that commitment. So make the commitment, take action, self-esteem rises regardless of the outcome, which we're not in control of anyways. By the time I got through the audition, honest, honest, I didn't care if I got it or not because I felt like I'd already won for me. And this is just February, people. This was just February 2014. Amazing things happened for myself. I said yes to things I wouldn't normally. Yes to a retreat, to a class, yoga exercise type class that I had never taken. That class is now the only class. And P.S. it's called The Class with TT, which you should take if you're ever in New York City. It was the only exercise form that I do consistently, religiously, multiple times a week. I met people in that class who are so near and dear to my heart. But most importantly, a side of myself opened up that I never knew was there. A courageous person. Old ideas, old layers were shed and continue to shed. And I have a vehicle for that. All from saying yes to this retreat that sounded a little scary, a little outside of my comfort zone. I didn't know any of the people in it either. And again, made all these great friends. So wonderful experience there. I said yes to classes that I felt some interest in, but didn't know exactly where the money may come from for me to pay for them at the time, or should I invest this in myself? Maybe I should keep it in the bank instead. Many moments that way. Saying yes to a daily meditation practice. You and I both know from all that I've talked about with meditation how that opened up a whole new world for me. What else? Saying yes to a trip to meet folks that I'd met kind of randomly but felt really near and dear to my heart, and had a wonderful time. Explored a whole new area of a state, California, that I really love. And by the way, I'm going out there in a few weeks to check it out for potential move opportunities. So who knew, right? Who knew? Saying yes again and again and surrendering. I call it surrendering to the yes. Surrendering to the present moment has us then connected to the flow. Fear, when we take action against fear instead of observing it and letting it pass on by. But the times that I've taken action against fear is the time that I've put a halt on the flow of my life. It's like a stopping point. There's nowhere for things to go. Even when I've taken multiple actions, usually it's a detour off this beautiful path that's been set ahead for me. But I do it out of fear, maybe for something comfortable. Even if it doesn't look great, it's comfortable, I know it, I've been there. Versus what's ahead in this land of yes. What's ahead? I don't know. And that can be scary, right? That can be scary. And it can be beautiful. It can be amazing. It can open up new doors, new friendships, new strength, new courage, more self-esteem. Beautiful, beautiful things rest ahead for you in the yes. And then we're in the flow. We're in the abundance of the universe, is the way I like to think of it. Where anything's available to us, anything is possible. Hope exists there. Truth exists there. Courage. These are great attributes, right? What doesn't exist there is desperation, regret. I mean, you might have some momentary fear, for sure. But really what you're doing is you're saying yes to you. I'm worth it. Yes, I'm worth it. I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to show up come what may. That is beautiful, people. So that's my experiment in the saying yes. Now again, let me repeat for those who may not have heard. This does not mean saying yes when you mean no, which is really an act against yourself. I've done it so many times, right? Where it's like you're forcing the yes out in kind of this people pleasing, oh, I'll be okay. This person needs this or they need me. Big regrets on the other side of that yes. It's saying yes to the scary, to the exciting, to the heart's desire. It's that yes, to the unknown. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes in any small or big way. That's my gift to you today, Joy Connectors. Love you.